It's Mr. Omardath Maraj in the studio on Island Zone. Radio sharing is caring. Audio check 1, audio check 2. Shiva, how you doing?
When you hear me like me, Israel Bacchanal. It's Bacchanal, it's Bacchanal. When you hear me like me, it's Bacchanal, it's Bacchanal, it's Bacchanal. When you hear me like me, it's Bacchanal. Aredo la katahal majira dantal. When you hear me like me, Israel Bacchanal.
When we liming is real bacchanal because we always liming with the right guy straight out of TNT. Mr. Omardath Maraj, welcome to Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. How are you feeling?
Always a pleasure passing through.
Big things are happening, and let's say a big shout out to Mr. Ranjiv Ramdeen, who's locked on, one of the artists who will be here. Kavita Ramki soon. It's all about chutney in the snow. Yeah. Now I hope we get some good snow for this one.
For real.
We want to have some chutney in the snow. Mr. Indrajit Paul, big up to you and the Lions Club. Mr. Farouk Mumtaz Ali Shanti Singh Vinod Harry, thank you for those kind words. Mr. John Nimat, how you doing? Raise the volume all the way up because we have the Maharaja Omardath Maraj right here in the studio. Diana Shivram, how you doing? Marine Ramcharan. Kenneth is very excited because when I told Kenneth Ram Singh is coming down, he said Ram Singh Sharma. And he was ready to party already. Selector Abid, how you doing? Mr. Hari Shivdat, good evening to you. Hey Ruplal, good evening. Thank you guys very much for Waka. Mr. John Nimat. Fred, how you doing? Ratika, good evening to you. And the beautiful Una Prasad Himchanjai in Guyana, big up to you. Let's talk. And what are we talking about? Well, it's chutney in the snow. We always have, chutney, but we never had it in the snow. It's not going to be that hot, but it's going to be just right.
Just right.
That's right. Guys, we're locked on to Island Zone Radio. It's Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Sharing is caring. Thank you guys for sharing the love. I see those sharing continue. Hey, Mr. Jesh from Trinidad. Good evening to you. Rodney, how you doing? Diana Shivram, thank you very much. And what do you want to tell everybody? What are they expecting? I know I saw Ravi B and Karma.
Yeah. Well, in the Gunga Ghana posse coming. Also, at that time, everybody releasing songs in Trinidad right now because the CSM is around the corner.
So you'll be getting some new music out of the artists in them. So we always have Rakesh Shankaran. We have Kavita released one about a week ago. I am releasing a few. This season. Released one already and 2 coming out. Hopefully, we might get the next one, a piece of the next one tonight.
Well, if you guys behave yourself and continue sharing, we'll have a sneak peek of the brand new track. He didn't release it in Trinidad as yet. He wants to give New York a taste of it.
Yes.
He wants to give Island Zone Radio a taste of that new track. Sharing is caring. Hit share. Hey, Cleopatra and Suklal, good evening to you. Mark your calendars, guys. The date is... And we have VIP tickets as well. The date for this is
28th of December. Of course, that's after Boxing, the Saturday after Boxing Day. So it's just between Christmas and New Year's. And we want to bring a real treat. That's Karma. Karma have been in New York for the longest while.
And I haven't seen Nisha B in a long time.
Right,
So it's about time we have her before 2019 finish.
Yes.
Are you excited, Ken?
I am very excited. Good night, sir. It's hot in the studio.
It is very
I
hot.
could see if it's hotter in our viewers. We have never had so many viewers. 143. Go ahead, guys. Keep sharing.
Thank you, guys. And mark your calendars. December 28th, and it's going to be happening at NYC Event Space, formerly known at Amazura Nightclub, 9112 144 Place in Jamaica. Sponsored by, I know we have some radio, Guyana Tunes, We Radio, and so many wonderful folks. It's O&J Promotions.
Yes, well, this is we're doing buyeasy.com will be taking over the whole package. And really, they jump on board. By Wednesday, we should confirm. The BDC group of company, by Wednesday we'll confirm this for sure.
Who wouldn't want to get on board of this fantastic cast? You have Omardath Singh, the Raja himself, Rakesh Yankara, Nisha B, and Karma. Ravi B haven't been here, I believe, in 1 year. I haven't seen him in 1 year.
The band hasn't been
and the entire band is coming.
Right, and we also we don't have 4 birthday crew coming down already. They don't organize the tables and we don't have so tickets are going crazy. I think the early birds and them go on. We haven't seen about 10 remain. And that's the Amazura guy, the owner, he ordered 50-something tickets for people.
Wow.
So
they know
stuff.
big things are going down. Mark your calendars. And it's Chutney in the Snow, December 28th. It is Ravi B and Karma, Omardath Maraj, Rakesh Yankaran, Ranjiv Ramdeet, Kavita Ramki soon. You guys haven't seen Nisha B, and I want to be there. If you want to be there, mark your calendars and hit us up for tickets. Roxanne Walker, how you doing? Mr. Ken, good evening to you. The beautiful Neela Pawaru. Roy Solomon, how you doing? Diana Shivram, Sunny Narayan, good evening. My beautiful mom in Guyana, thank you. Bibi Mohammed, and she's always sharing. She's always my #1 supporter. Biram Jairam, good evening to you. Colleen Chattergoon, you guys ready for some tunes? Well, let's make the Monday a little bit hotter in the studio on Island Zone Radio. We want some of Mr. Omardath Maraj songs so you guys could party with us on a Monday. Let's go.
Since a windy Mona can buy a motor car, she keep calling me number. She went so far to even send me a picture. Tell me, girl, if it's gas in your brains, like you have no shame.
Ranjiv Ramdeen said epic cast for an epic event, December 28th, guys.
Well, this is an unexpected one. Omardath alongside Bungie Garden, Maha Studios. Watch it!
If you know a gold digger, and she love your motor car. If you know a gold digger, hold on. If you know a gold digger, and she love your motor car. If you know a gold digger, hand in the air. Since a windy Mona can buy a motor car, you keep calling me number. You went so far to even send me a picture. Tell me, girl, if it's gas in your brain, like you have no shame. Just remember, I am stupid again. I want to know, Sarika girl is me or me motoka? Which one of we is your lover? I want to know, Sarika girl is me or me motoka? Which one of we is your lover?
Hey. Well, watch that now. How you want me know that my life will change over? Why your eye get bright every time I drive and pass the Range Rover? From the time it parked, this girl get hot and she was straight over. Till it reached to the point where she want me to join and go up on the gay sofa. Whoa, watch that now. Oh, watch that now.
Tina Mohammed, Gavin, how are you doing?
Sarika girl is me or me motoka. Which one of we is your lover? I want to know. Sarika girl is me or me motoka. Which one of we is your lover?
Watch it up, y'all make this choice. Do you want this boy or do you want the boom boom boom? Or you want this grace or you want that bass on the thing that boom boom boom? When we didn't walk far before we had car where there was no room room room. One G, Omardath, you said none of that. You taking off zoom zoom zoom. Oh, what's that now? Oh, what's that now? Just look how you are we now. Hey.
I send you flowers and give a right love letter. Girl, you reject everything, not an offer. And every time we have to talk, you put me in a spot where you go take me for a real laughing stock. Is why you're still in a shock. Believe it or not, to say you die for me no matter what. I want to know, Sarika girl is me or me motoka. Which one of we is your lover? I want to know, Sarika girl is me or me motoka. Which one of we is your lover? If you know a gold digger and she love your motoka. If you know a gold digger, hold on. If you know a gold digger and she love your motoka. If you know a gold digger, since I win the monarch and buy a motoka, you keep calling me number. You went so far to even send me a picture. Tell me, girl, if it's gas in your brain, like you have no shame. Just remember, I used to it again. I want to know, Sarika girl is me or me motoka. Which one of we is your lover? I want to know, Sarika girl is me or me motoka. Which one of we is your lover?
Big one, big one, big one. Tell me which one. Big one, big one, big one. Tell me which one. Big one, big one, big one. Tell me which one. Big one, big one. One.
Rajiv Rajnarayan, how are you doing? Maureen Ramcharan, Jesh, good evening to you. Hey, Rishi Kadera, how are you doing? And those, we have all the artists supporting you. They're saying thumbs up to you. So it must feel really good knowing, you've been doing this for a really long time. And to know that you're putting this together from an artist point of view,
Yes.
what are we expecting? We're expecting good sound.
Yes, but Shanaz, like yourself as a radio and a TV, you always have to be humble with all the artists. You always show love, always respect, and then you'll get the support from everybody. So it's really nice to know all Ranjiv and Ravi B and Ray.
Jesh out of Trinidad setting big up
Yes.
to you. And I know we have Rishi Kadera as an artist from uptown, up Schenectady. Lina, good evening to you. Bengal, how are you doing? Thank you guys for your love and your support. What are we expecting? December 28th.
December.
It's Chutney in the Snow, December 28th. John Namat, I hope to see you then. Salima John, how are you doing? Maria Harris, our beautiful friend Maria Harris, good evening to you. Mr. Joe Thomas, thank you for sharing. Shanti, thank you for sharing. And I know we could shake up a little. We have the Maharaja in the studio. We'll shake up a lot, not a little. Navin, good evening to you and good evening to the folks in Toronto. How you're doing? It's all about December 28th, Chutney in the Snow. And I know I could count on our live audience to be there supporting you, cheering you on. They'll be the first of the dancers on the dance floor.
Right. We also doing Toronto the night before, the 27th. We have Chutney in the 6th.
Wow.
EST Banquet Hall down in Scarborough.
Guys,
Same
if you're
karma and the whole clip.
all you guys in Toronto, Nasima Rohaman, mark your calendars. I have a lot of friends in Toronto. Not forgetting Selecta Abid, Julie Singh, how you doing? Usha Azimullah, how you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. You're locked on to Island Zone Radio. It's time to chit chat with Shanaz and Ken. And he is such a humble guy. We've been friends for a really long time. And when Ken said, "Is he in town?" I said, "Of course, he's my friend. I must know if he's in town." So we're going to be right back with the tunes, but our topic right now, and you said you're always watching us live, is about suicide and violence and what we could do to avoid it and reduce it. So we want to hear what's happening in Trinidad. I always follow your Instagram posts and your WhatsApp little status, and when you show something there, I always say, we're having the same problem in Guyana. And recently it's been happening so often right in Queens, New York.
And a minister in Trinidad get robbed and get hold to gunpoint. Barry Pararat. He was held up after one of them a meeting in a Chinese restaurant, and he was robbed of his wallet and cell phone and his van.
That is sad. What about security and police and all these things? Do you think we need more security in Trinidad?
They need like 911 as a dial. It should be like in New York, right?
Right. We need fast response system.
Yes.
And I mean, New York, the crime is also getting up here, and we're looking at our community as a small Guyanese population in Queens. Last week alone, we had how many murders? Three murders die by suicide. So we want to bring awareness.
Suicide too.
It was double. And in Trinidad, I believe, what do we say the rate is?
Really high. It's really high. Like, it's over 500 and something for the year. Murders and robberies is like every day.
It seems like Guyana and Trinidad on the race
Yes.
for murder, suicide.
That's right. I mean, before you used to hear about India and all these other countries, but now it's all about Guyana and Trinidad. And, we want to make a better place. We want to educate our children, say no to domestic violence, and not just women are getting battered, men are getting battered too, but not so often you hear about this, about violence, guys get beat up.
But Shanaz, it starts from the school, from the kids and them in school. You could train them in certain, you could implement programs. Because if you watch school violence, it's really crazy. It's out of hand.
Oh my God, I saw a video of a student beating up the teacher.
Yeah.
Really?
About a cell phone. She took away the cell phone, I believe, and he was hitting her. So, yeah.
They have no respect for the elders again.
And then another video about the parent who went to school and abused the teacher because she disciplined your child. What kind of example are you setting out there? You should be putting your foot down and say, you know what? You have to respect your elders. You have to set boundaries at home. And if they're misbehaving outside, obviously they could be misbehaving at home. And they could be violent children at home, when it comes to grandparents, siblings, aunt, or even lay hands on your own parents. And I say no to violence. We need to educate our girl children to tolerate, say no to violence, and always come back home from a broken marriage. Feel welcome at home. Talk to them to open up, saying, if your marriage is not working out, come back home. As I always believe, a broken marriage is better than having a dead daughter or a dead son out there.
That's right. And Shanaz, I'm so glad that our brother here is teaming up with us because, you guys are the celebrity for our community and your voice really counts. And so it's important that you guys come together and work with us and
put the message out there. And we'll have a message right there on the famous John from Queens YouTube with Mr. Omardath Maraj later in this week, spreading a word and some positive note on what to do. We need to educate not just our daughters, but our sons on how to treat women.
That's right.
Yes.
Respect them. They are your sisters. They're your mothers. They could be your wife, future wife. So don't go around in class harassing a child because you don't know who she will grow up to be.
And Shanaz, it says that, these things starts at home. And so as parents and brothers and sisters, you have to watch how you treat your own family and your children and so on. And be the example for these kids.
Yes, you are their role model. They're watching you. They're mimicking all your behavior. Hey, Mr. Shabir Baksh from the Sunshine State. How you doing, Diana Shivram? Mr. Russell Link, how you doing? I believe Russell Link have a live going on there. He's hosting a party. Bertie Ramcharan, good evening to you. Yes, that's right. We have the legend in the house. That is Mr. Omardath Maraj. We have all his songs to dance to and enjoy. But in the meantime, we want to bring some awareness to what's going on and how we can educate our young children to be better role model in our community, and it all starts with us at home. Juanita Khan, how you doing? Mr. Harry George in Toronto, good evening to you guys. The date in Toronto, 27. Canada is
27th of December.
December.
EST Banquet Hall down in Scarborough, better known what was the Growers Garden before. It's EST Banquet Hall now.
EST Banquet Hall in Toronto. It's happening December 27. Get your tickets on all my Canadians. I hope to see you there. But the date in New York is December 28. It's Chutney in the Snow. Come on party with Mr. Omardath Maraj, Ravi B, and Karma. The entire band will be here.
Ravi B coming to do a concert performance. So it's not like you're going to a club and you get a half an hour, 45 minutes of Ravi. He's doing about 2 hours and a half.
Wow.
Because he coming to give a concert performance. We discussed that over the board. Rakesh is coming to do almost an hour. We have Kavita Ramki soon with all she hits, how she does entertain.
And shit,
yes,
he's an entertainer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Ken had to chime in on that. She's an entertainer because he met her. He knows what she could deliver. And you know what? I haven't seen Nisha B in a long time, but I love watching them in CMS and all these, in Trinidad. Yeah. So it's a good time. The Raja will be here.
One artist might add to the cast, Master Salim, Bakasi Paria.
And how about Rat in the Cinema?
Rat in the Cinema, I pack up my car, chupake. So we in talks with him right now, and he's very interested in coming to the show.
Guys, get your tickets. It's all about Chutney in the Snow. December 28th, Amazur Concert Hall, known as, is actually
9 o'clock.
NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazur Concert Hall, 9112 144 Place. Well, I believe you guys have been quiet. You need a tune. You need a tune from Mr. Maharaj himself, Omardath Maraj, known as Mr. Balki soon, known as Mr. Ram Singh Sharma. DJ, let's go. Guys, it's Monday.
They calling tune it up. We name is Ring Bang, Bang Bang Be Dang Be Dang. We name is Ring Bang. They calling we. We name is Ring Bang, Bang Bang Be Dang Be Dang.
Blackbird, you make me a seller.
Well, my brother from Toronto is locked on, and I have to tell him, Tyrone Madramutu, he is coming too. Chutney in the Snow is coming to Toronto, December 27. Now, what is the hall again?
Yes, the banquet hall. Chutney in the 6th, Toronto. Karma, Omardath Maraj, and a lot of guest artists.
Guys, get your tickets in Toronto, December 27. Dear Roy, how you doing? Lina, good evening to you. The beautiful girly Prasad in the Sunshine State, how you doing? Diana Shivram. Hey, Ganesh Rambalas, how you doing? Usha Azimula, let's go. We're partying with Ram Singh Sharma tonight on Island Zone Radio. Sharing is caring.
Sweeter, take a wine and jam on the speaker. Get the weaker, get the weaker. Yo, Blackbird, Dimension. Ladies, put on your dancing shoes.
I remember the day we fell in love.
Tell them all.
Like a beautiful gift sent from up
Hey,
above.
hey. Get down. Mr. Raymond.
I remember the day we fell in love. Like a beautiful gift sent from up above. That memory will always live with me. And I want you to always be happy. Blackbird, you make me a seller. And when the night come, remember me lover. Oh, Blackbird, you make me a seller. And when the night come, remember me lover.
Rising Star, hey Bharat from Brampton, big up to you. Rising Star, good evening, good evening. Rajiv Rajnarayan.
Sometime in the night I am restless, hoping you will WhatsApp or send a text. Sometime in the night I am restless, hoping you will WhatsApp or send a text. Every day past we getting older, and our memories will always be forever. Blackbird, you make me a seller, and when the night come, remember me lover. Blackbird, you make me a seller, and when the night come, remember me lover.
The people in the party, they calling we name.
Hey DJ Arnold, how you doing? Mr. Soray Sugrim, good evening to you. Maria Harris, Girly Prasad. Sheila, good evening to Shelly Bacchus, how you doing? Juanita Khan. And yes, we'll read that comment because he's one of our loyal listeners, always contributing his thought when it comes to our topic on suicide and domestic violence. Big up to you, Mr. Suresh Sugrim. Shelly Bacchus, good evening to you. Tessa Peters, how you doing? And Sabida Jilal, so good evening, good evening. The beautiful Mala is locked on. Robert Ram, good evening to you. And Mr. Kenneth will read that comment from Mr. Suresh Sugrim.
Good evening, guys, to all our regular listeners. You know, we can't get to say hello to every one of you because there's so much of you on tonight, and I know you guys are
We're
getting
trying
fired
our
up.
best.
Yes.
Stephen Rampal, how you doing? Hey, Stephen Hardial, my cousin in Toronto. Good evening to you. December 27 is the date in Toronto, guys. Zabida, how you doing? Zainab, good evening. Usha Azimullah. Ryan, how you doing? Raymond Hamid, good evening to you. And yes, we want to read that comment from Mr. Suresh Sugrim.
So people can raise so much awareness about suicide prevention and domestic violence, but sometimes forget where the real problem begins. It's often recommended to seek help from someone if you are feeling down and in a bad situation, but half of the time people refuse to do anything because of the way they are felt. It all starts with you as a person. People have become so judgmental and rude. And he's absolutely correct. You know what? A lot of times we were talking, and it's hard when you go and tell someone your story, and then they go back and tell. So that's why it's hard to tell
Trust.
people.
You have to know who to tell. Sometimes everybody just want to spread a story, to share gossip, or be partaking in something, to build attention.
That's right. And Shanaz, we were talking last week. We went and we were doing a Facebook Live about that young girl who was murdered and went back. Today actually was her funeral back in Guyana, and it was so sad. So much abuse went through there. I know some of the things we may not be able to say, but it's so sad.
But 1 week passed, and we did get some inside scoop on the entire story. And, sometimes we all sympathize with the victim, but you don't know the whole story. And we had so many wonderful folks who call in and give us their input, saying, you know what? She might be a victim, but sometimes we create ourselves. We put ourselves in that situation. You don't know who you're dealing with, So, guys, be careful. And it's a lot of things out there, a lot of stories we don't want to disclose. But if you know something and you want to call us to tell us, don't mention no names, but you could bring some awareness to the situation, what happened. It was a murder, suicide.
That's correct. And, and you said it right, Shanaz. What part do we play in all of this? I said there's three sides to a story. Right? His side, her side, and really the truth, what happened. But what we want to say, Shanaz and myself, is that if you're in an abusive situation, you know what, go get help. There is a lot of help in North America, United States, Canada, and even Guyana, you can get some help. You don't have to stay in this kind of relationship. Move on if thing is not working out. And like we said before, if things not working out and you can go and seek help. And if that's not working, then
especially if a restraining order is in place, do not violate that. Stick with it. They're restraining order in place because the police feel that it was necessary.
That's right.
So most of the time, these women get carried away. They go back, thinking, it's time to talk. Let's work things out. That's when you look forward for, unexpected things to happen.
Sure.
And that's when I tell people, decide what you are going to do while you're in the relationship, because if you stay in that relationship, you're getting you take a restraining order, that guy is getting upset, or if it's a female, they're geting upset that you did this to them. Yes. So it doesn't make sense.
It's building up all that anger and resentment.
So you don't go back.
If you're planning on going back, always have somebody with you, or meet in a public place. Yeah, get a police officer to escort you there. It's the safest thing to do. Your life you're talking about, Anita Munsami, good evening to you. Robert Ram, Linai, good evening to you. Shelly, how you doing? Bibi Haq, good evening to you. If you know something and you want to shed some light on this, feel free to call in on my cell phone number, which is 631-805-6605, because I feel like so many folks didn't get to share their point of view last week. We were live and direct from Liberty Avenue, and we got so much feedback, so much positive feedback, supporting us on what we did. And so much folks came forward and enlightened the situation that, we are looking at things in the wrong way. And a lot of folks said on the legal matter, if someone knows the situation, you don't marry for a green card and then you get the cops involved. When you get the cops involved, you could get the green card not through the person who you're married by. Then you could take it a different way. You become a victim, and you could do the sponsorship domestic, right?
You're correct.
But also, when they married for green card, they're making it bad for the other people in Guyana and Trinidad to come up here. I mean, it's have some people in domestic violence back home, and they want to just escape. You make it bad for the whole population.
And a lot of folks now, like someone calling very upset, they said a lot of folks are overstaying their visas. Yes. They're coming and they're interrupting in people's marriage, and they're overstaying their welcome. They're trying to make the fast life. They really want to get up there. You know what? Success is slow, but slow and steady wins the race. Take it slowly, one step at a time. Do not jump, because sometimes you jump very high, you fall right back down.
That's right. And Shanaz, I actually worked 14 hours last Monday, but I went to the funeral, and she looked so pretty in that casket, and there were so much people, I was tempted to go up there and talk something about suicide and domestic violence and so on, but you know what? A woman went up and she had a good conversation with the crowd, and I was so impressed that she talked about this, and we're not talking about this case alone. We're just talking this in general.
We're shedding some light on domestic violence where you're being battered by a woman or a man. Oftentimes there's victims. I have some guy friends who are being abused by their wives, but they don't say nothing because they're shy. They don't want to come forward. They feel like they're weak for bringing it forward. But guys,
it have help out there. You could call it a therapist. It have family, friends. You just reach out to them. Some people just keep it inside.
That's right.
And from next week, we have a social worker joining our team, the Chit Chat team. If you guys need counseling, you have priests, we have pastor, we have all dimension that you could feel comfortable going in, a church and talk to somebody. Don't ever feel alone. If you want to talk, call Ken. He's always a phone call away. I have a social worker. I'll disclose her number soon in our chat box, so you can always
inbox me.
call Omardath Maraj. He is just a message away, and sometimes all you need is someone to listen to or talk to get it off your chest. What's going on.
It is so true. There is a lot of help. And another thing I want to tell people too is, if you were diagnosed with depression, which can lead to suicide, like I said before, it's not a life sentence. It could be a temporary thing, and you can get some medication and take that medication, and it lasts a couple of months, and that's about it. And you can go on to live many good years ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? And to the guys especially, I'm saying, and I'm saying this because of so many guys are abusing women, and they're killing them, what I'm saying? I am saying, if it's not working, just walk away. And it might be simple, easy to say, but just go away. Because guess what? If you value your life, I always say life is a one-shot deal. Take it and go ahead and move on and live your life. Don't let one person control you.
Yes.
That's right. Hey, big up to my brethren. Mr. Apache Warrior, good evening to you. How you doing? The beautiful Razia Hussein, good evening to you. John Nimat, Lalita, Deo Prasad, good evening to each and every one of you. Hayden and Drani, good evening to Narendra. Maria Harris, thank you guys very much. And yes, we want to encourage you guys and girls to educate your children, empower them, tell them they are worth it. And if they see something, on an upcoming episode, we do have Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken, the Kiddies Corner, where the kids, all different ages, all different schools, they want to get involved and bring some awareness of what's happening. So guys, let's go back to the music and we'll be right back. Yashoda, good evening to you. Robert Ram, how you doing? Let's go with Omardath Maraj. The date is December 28th. It's all happening at NYC Event Space. That is 9112 144 Place, formerly known as Amazura Concert Hall. Let's go.
Honey run away with the Dulahin. Party soon full of tune in a wedding. Honey run away with the Dulahin. Party soon is a real sweet man. He does take away other man woman. Party soon full of tune in a wedding. Honey run away with the Dulahin.
Here we go. I'll keep full of tune in a wedding. And when I will be the man do lahin. Yeah, what she saying? Balki soon running for your life. Running and he running. Cause he run away with her next man wife. Balki soon on the run.
Balki soon run away with his wife. Now the man have him running for his life. He's a man you cannot trust at all. He does run away with other people, girl. So if you see Balki soon, please tell him. Try and bring back the man to life. Balki soon pull a tune in a wedding. And he run away with the Dulahin. Balki soon pull a tune in a wedding. And he run away with the Dulahin.
Balki soon. You like him call it Balki soon.
Nishmati, good evening to you. Mr. Nidhi Singh, how you doing? The beautiful girly Prasad, good evening, good evening. We'll love to read your comments. Sabita Mangar, how you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. Locked on to Island Zone Radio. It's all about Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken, and we have a celebrity in our studio, Mr. Omardath Maraj. Murphy Seram, how you doing? Linai, good night, good night.
Balki soon honey eyes
Vishwani Prasad, good evening to you. Hey, Shelly.
funny passa full of song. Balki soon take
Anita Munsami.
Balki soon pull a tune in a wedding. And he run away with the Dulahin. Balki soon pull a tune in a wedding. And he run away with the Dulahin.
Mr. Wingman. Showstopper.
Balki soon went in a present caroni. And the Baba was telling a story. But the man like he had the old plan.
Well, he did run away with the Dillahin. He could finally say he have his own Dillahin. So, guys, you are safe out there. You have nothing to worry about. Come on down December 28th. Bring your wives, bring your girlfriend, but don't bring both of them together.
Yes, go play Ram Singh.
Leave that to Ram Singh. Only he could pull that off. Now he
Yes.
got his own wife, so you guys are safe. Hey, Sharmila, good evening to you. Mr. Joe Thomas, good evening. My beautiful friend in Florida, good evening to Sonia Debadine, Shelly Ramdas, how you doing? Maria Harris, thank you. And I know he has a lot to tell you about what's going down December 28th in NYC. NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazura. Hey, don't forget you guys in Toronto, December 22nd, 7th.
Yes, we also
December 27th.
The 27th of December in Toronto, Scarborough, and the 28th is event space. We also have a 8 DJ clash out on the 28th in Toronto, which never happened in a chutney show. So any DJ want to jump on board, you just walk with your laptop and feel free. Right? Just contact the Corey Singh, the ticket, the number is there. What's the number?
DJ Shadow, DJ Diamond Sound, DJ Ja, All Star, how you doing? DJ PG.
Right.
Waistline, good evening to you. And I know our friend Selector Abid from Toronto will be there.
Yes. Well, he'll be in Toronto, right? He part of the show around there. We have DJ Flex, Phronix, and the whole section. DJ Arnold, Small Boy, all of them down there supporting the show down there. But in Queens here, we have these DJ Jasolia, the whole clip down here. We're looking to have a new song system inside it. We're looking for this program to be one massive event. So people will be pleased. And next year we will do something different. So
That's right.
This is the annual thing for the ending up of the year.
Well, this is really big, and you're planning on doing something different.
Yeah, for next year.
He don't want to say, but
so
guys,
you might even have a three band clash, or a 2-band clash, or a 4-band clash.
I think I would like to have a Trinidadian band with a New York band. What do you think?
Or a Guyanese band.
Or a Guyanese band.
We could do a Guyanese band, we got a Trinidad band, and a New York band.
That's right. That's trio.
Yes.
That's a nice trio. Guys, if you're up for that, hit him up, Omardath Maraj on Facebook. Follow him, and he's on YouTube. All his latest tunes. And guess what? We will have a sneak peek right here on Island Zone Radio. What's happening? And I know we have a caller coming in. He wants to talk about our topic last week. So good evening. And you're on the air. Hello?
This is the state program.
Good evening. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, I hear. Listen to this program. I heard you talking about this situation with this girl last week that died here. Our funeral was today, and may her soul rest in peace.
Right.
But
Thank you.
she know this guy from since back home in Guyana. You know, she going to Common City, and she working in the bar there, and the guy walking a couple of times and started pushing the hands of other people. And she married this guy in July. Told her family she married for love, but now that she married this guy to get his green card. That's what she did.
Okay, so you have some lights on that. How would you feel as a guy walking into a bar, seeing your girl in somebody's,
That is very violent. Trust me. You do somebody doing that is a very violent person, because especially having a DUI is bad. You can get a job, but having a domestic violence charge against you as a man, you cannot get any good job in this business. That is what she did to this guy. You marry a person in 3 months, in July, and in less than 3 months you have an order of protection, the police report against them. You want to get a green card without having the person do it anymore, because you can file your papers. Sorry to know that she died, but you put yourself in this situation, it's not going to end good. And if you go into these bars in Liberty Avenue here, you see what I'm talking about. What goes on in there is amazing. What you see these girls doing, breaking up homes, being with guys just that, okay, they want to get a screen shot so far. And they will do anything to get a thing, but they don't care what it takes. And it's a sad situation, because I'm sure this is the same thing going on in Guyana and Trinidad is the same thing too. And it needs to stop.
What advice you have for them out there?
Girls should come up here. Nothing wrong trying girls and guys coming to get a green card, but you know what? Take the slow process. right? If you're going to do it properly with the person, but don't let, if you're going to go in the bar and meet the girl and think that she wants you to get married for real, that's wrong, right there. That's not right there. No. So my advice to guys and girls, be careful what you do. Whatsoever you put out there, you will get burned. And that's exactly what happened to this girl here. Stop.
It is a very sad situation. Thank you guys for calling in. Thank you very much. Hey, Vanita Ali, good evening to you. Ryan Jeffrey is joining us late. Mr. Ryan Jeffrey, you just missed Mr. Maharaja himself. Mr. Omardath Maraj, he was actually dancing. He wasn't dancing. Guys, thank you for your feedback. Sanita Singh, how you doing? John Namat, thank you very much. And yes, that was a follow-up on last week interview we did right there on the Gemini. Harry George, good evening to you. Linai, thank you very much. It is a very sad story, but be careful. All we could say is be careful out there and do not mislead someone, because you don't know what
in Trinidad, as Spanish people and them coming in, it has plenty Spanish women mashing up homes in Trinidad right now.
The same thing happening in Guyana with the Venezuelans, and what can you say? What advice you give them as a guy?
There's plenty women out there. There's plenty other. I'm sure you could find another woman. I mean, you'll get heartbroken, but please walk away. You don't have to kill nobody or injure nobody. Please walk away. And I mean, we brought up from prayers, from religious background. There's a lot of strength in our family. You could walk away. You don't have to kill someone.
Well, guys normally feel like if I can't have you, no one else should have you. That's their mentality, right?
That's what happened. Well, not all, some.
Some of it, right. And I don't think a girl, I'm speaking on my behalf, I don't think a guy is worth it. So I will kill somebody or kill him for, what, if it's not working, walk away sometime, There's always somebody out there who would understand you better and make you happier.
Yes.
That's right. And, I was listening to the caller just now, and, all what he's saying, I was listening. At the same time, my brother, I agree with you. You do not have to stay in a bad relationship.
Yes.
If you go and see your wife or another guy in the arms of another guy, just walk away. Guess what? You might find somebody else better than that one that you had.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because obviously she don't love you, so she finds someone else to love, and you don't need her, because if she cheat on you, that alone says nothing. So what, you'll beat she gonna cheat with the next guy, then you'll kill her, and what happened now?
Then he end up taking his own
jail.
life. So
right, or that's it, commit suicide, and that's it. Worth it. Life is
precious.
Is so beautiful out here. So it is really, really nice. Everything, God create everything for you
to enjoy, and always a better day. Today we might look at things, it's raining. Tomorrow might be a little brighter
sunshine,
day.
Yes.
Right. Hey, Sherry, good evening to you. That's Sherry Love. Ryan Jeffrey, good evening to you. Harry George, how you doing? Girly Prasad Mala, good evening to you. The beautiful Vinita Ali, good evening to Marina, how you doing? Are you guys ready for some more of Ram Singh Sharma? I believe we are ready for some more. And Tony, how you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. Locked on to Island Zone Radio. It's time to chit chat with Shanaz and Ken as we give you our feedback of what's happening, not just in Guyana, in Trinidad, right here in our homeland, where it's Queens for most of us.
Yes.
Hey, Naz, good evening to you. Priya and Chris, how you doing? Robert Ram, good evening. Let's go with the DJ, and you're locked on to Island Zone Radio.
They calling him, they calling him, they calling him Ram Singh Sharma. Mr. Raymond, they calling him, they calling him, they calling the village ram from Sawa.
Ram Singh Sharma, the village ram from Sawa. He have a wife and he day with the sister. They buy visa to take him to Canada. One give him house, one give him a motor car. They give him money to drink rum. Sometimes he just gamble until the money done. Ram Singh Sharma, the village ram from Sawa. He have a wife and he day with the sister. Ram Singh Sharma, the village ram from Sawa.
Ram Singh, oh boy, the village ram. Yes, man. He in a jam. Brutally outside woman. Ram Singh, oh, that is the name. Sweet man is the game. And hiding up in Sawa. Get them. Boom.
Ram Singh will talk to you so nice, give you all the advice, then run away with your wife, just to mash up your married life. How it is he, they choose what technique demand as you.
Mr. Benson said the more moral value is out the window. There's too much lawlessness. Harry George said, if you can't get along, just walk away.
Ram Singh Sharma, the village drum from Sawa. He have a wife and he day with the sister. Ram Singh Sharma, the village drum from Sawa.
Is Ram Singh.
Then calling for more. Hey, hey, the drum come up in Samoa. Hey, hey, Ramsing all up in Barapore. Hey, boom.
Ram Singh does always be well dressed. The man smelling the best. The village drum the rest. And he making plenty comments.
Ramsing.
What is the big secret that have them girl loving it?
Tell me.
What is the big secret that have them girl loving it? Them girl love Betty, Jessie, Miney, and give them all their money.
Boom, boom.
Ram Singh Sharma, the village drum from Sawa. He have a wife and he day with the sister. Ram Singh Sharma, the village drum from Sawa.
Well, I love that comment, Mr. Ryan Jeffrey. He said, if I catch my wife with another man in the house, I'll hand him the broom so he can do some cleaning as well. That's a good one, Ryan. Thank you very much. Hey, Natasha Khan, how you doing? Tessa Peters, good evening to you. The date is December 28th. If you want to see Ram Singh up close, personal, it's all about Chutney in the Snow. Chutney in the Snow, December 28th. It's all going down at NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazur Concert Hall, 9112 144 Place. Come and see Mr. Omardath Maraj, and that is Ravi B and the entire Karma Band. Nisha B will be there. Ranjiv Ramdin will be there. And hey, Rakesh Yankaran, Kavita Ramkisoon, all the folks you want to end the year with a good note. End the year with a bang. Come out and dance and have a good time with these guys.
And throw all the stress away. And all who feeling depressed, and then come out for sure. I'm pulling you on the stage. Don't feel depressed. Listen to our music, dance. Life is short, life is sweet.
That's right.
That's as much as we talk about domestic violence, we always try to practice mindfulness and going out. We do promote events because everybody, we don't say go out there every weekend or every show, but be selective and treat yourself now and then. You know, there's a good show coming in town, go out. Don't be like, you know what, my neighbor go to show and I can't go to show, but you're depressed. You're making yourself depressed looking at others. Why not go out and, relax your mind a little bit? Hey, Jeffrey Ote, how you doing? Garvin Washington, how you? Linai Usha Azimola, Mr. Vishan Shifcharan. Hey, the beautiful Shanaz Gafoor, how you doing? Priya, good evening to you. Yes, it's all about December 28th. The Ram Singh Sharma guy will be here. Anything else you want to sneak out?
You see, when just the domestic violence, when one door closes, it's a 10 waiting to open. So your luck is must see on the next side. So take a chance.
Wow, that is some really good advice.
Yes, leave this door closed and you walk into the next door and you'll see God is have something always waiting for you. Give yourself a chance. Go somewhere. Leave if somebody giving you trouble, leave them alone. It have other places, your doors waiting to open. There's miracle waiting to happen.
You just have to believe and have hope and hope for a better day. Roxanne Walker, how you doing? Good evening to Gilda. How you doing? Good evening, Maria Harris. Thank you guys for tuning into Island Zone Radio with Mr. Ram Singh himself. The big date is December 28th, all happening at NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazur Concert Hall, 9112 144 Place. Hey, where can we get some tickets for this fantastic show?
Of course, Singh's Roti Shop, Shin City, all over Queens. We normally go and pick up tickets in Queens. You have the tickets, and then we have an online thing we're setting up. So we will
drop that link right in our chat box, so you guys could click on it, get your tickets. Because guess what? I'll be there, Ken will be there, and Ram Singh will be on stage 1 hour.
So Shanaz will be doing a special dance for you guys.
Special dance.
And Ken, of course, will be doing something special for you.
Hey, that's my favorite song that played just now. So don't be surprised.
He loves Ram Singh.
Right, no problem.
So he might be learning that dance. We'll take dance lessons from now. Hey, Azan, how you doing? Good evening to you. Good evening to the entire crew locked on to Island Zone Radio. Shelly, good evening to you. We love to read all your comments. So whether we're reading it online or offline, we'll definitely get back to those. Debbie Roberts, how you doing? Nick, good evening, good evening. The beautiful Girly Prasad is saying Ram Singh. She wants him to bust a tune. So let's go. Give her a little bit of something. Harry George, how you doing? Anita Munsami, good evening, good evening. And she wrote, when one door closed, another door opens.
Exactly.
I say many windows
Many.
open. Many windows open.
And just round the corner with me, but me a miracle. There's a miracle waiting to happen in everybody's life.
That's right. That's right.
Maria
Life is
Harris.
beautiful.
Yes. You know the song, every day you say you're leaving me. You say I'm the... Do you know that song I sing? You could pull up that, DJ? We did that song.
We will get that tune for
Yes.
you, but let's go Uda Prasad. Hey, Auntie Una, good evening to you. Sandra Singh, how you doing? Maria Harris, Minwati Ram Prasad, good evening. Umati Kalicharan, how you doing? Good evening, good evening. To each and every one of you locked onto Island Zone Radio. Ken, how was your day today? How are you guys doing today? How was your Monday?
Well, not bad. I see my cousin Nalini Ramjit is on, and I know Una is on. As you know, that on Friday I judged a national bird show in Chicago. The first guy needs to do that.
Wow.
It was such a beautiful
He
feeling.
had a finch on his thigh.
Yes, and so it was a beautiful thing for me to do. And then we had to drive back. I alone drive back 14 or 15 hours back to New York. So
Long drive.
We were lucky, like, today, because of this guy, we have this show today.
That's right.
because
Ken was
I
so tired, but when I
said,
message him and say Ram Singh
Singh
Sharma
Sharma
is coming in
I said,
studio,
"Let's
he
rock."
said,
So let's rock. We're going to go do the show.
let's listen to some tunes by DJ Arvin Kendernath. Let's go with Ram Singh, and I know I have an oldies just for you guys, so keep it locked right here. Harry George, good evening to the beautiful Girlie Prasad, Auntie Nalini, and Michael Naidu. Let's go.
Alego me folko que conta melon, but me neighbor only curling me copy chicon. Alego me folko que conta melon, but me neighbor only curling me copy chicon. Me neighbor only curling sardine de chion. Now I'm looking for me folko and I don't know where it gone. Alego me folko que conta melon, but me neighbor only curling me copy chicon. My wife tell me yesterday as I leave for work, she hear something chunky in the neighbor pot. My wife tell me yesterday as I leave for work, she hear something chunky in the neighbor pot. She say she was smelling some curry in the air, and that was the same time me cock disappear. I lego me full cock in front of melon, but me neighbor only curling me cock big chicken. I lego me full cock in front of melon, but me neighbor only curling me cock big chicken. Me neighbor only curling sardine de chicken. Now I'm looking for me full cock and I don't know where it gone. I lego me full cock in front of melon, but me neighbor only curling me cock big chicken.
Well, Mr. Ryan Jeffrey, that will happen December 28th. If you want to see that dance, you have to come December 28th, Amazura Concert Hall, and you'll see Omardath Maraj on stage dancing with not just SMS, dancing with all the ladies in NYC.
Me full cock
Somebody say ring bang, ring bang.
very fat. Nobody in the village had an ex-cock like that. Me full cock was red and it was very fat. Nobody in the village had an ex-cock like that. I was keeping it for Christmas for my family, but it looked like me neighbor like the cock more than me. I lego me full
Mr. Shabir Baksh, I hope you be careful with your neighbors out there. Usha Azimula, get some good neighbors. Ryan Robert Ram said, when you're stressed, eat some ice cream, chocolate, candies, and sweets. Well, that kind of works for me,
I would like to say thank you to Debbie Roberts, our neighbor. That's where you park your car. You
yes,
didn't get parking.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Debbie.
much. Thank you.
Always
It's
have a
good
good
to
neighbor.
have good neighbors. And you know what? If you're missing your foul cock, she keep it for
Oh, he
you.
was talking about Volkak.
Keep it for
Lord.
him. Mr. Shabir Baksh, how you doing? Here, Rita Jagmohan, good evening to you, Linai. Guys, if you're heading to Hollywood, Florida, the date is November 23rd. That is this Saturday. Hollywood, Florida, November 23rd for Chutney Wine. Get your
Chutney
ticket and support Mr. Buddy Singh. You've performed a lot of time for us before because you know it's a really good cause.
Yes, it's a good cause.
I see Tony Suit said, I'm a lover, be a lover, not a fighter.
Yes.
That's right. Love, love, and more love. We always promote love and understanding and appreciation. And tell someone you love them today. Do not be a fighter. Rita, thank you very much. Linai, good evening to the Auntie Nalini. Mr. Shabir Baksh. Oh, he got his foul cock ready. Good evening to each and every one of you. On Island Zone Radio, DJ Fest is looking for his foul cock because I heard Duck over the weekend. DJ, let's go. Ring bang is on the way.
You say you're leaving me. You say I'm gonna never change my way. Now there's nothing left for me to say. But baby, go your way. After all the things that we went through, after I give my whole world to you, now there's nothing left for me to do. But there you go your way.
Walk away from a relationship.
That's right.
Well, guys, this song has some beautiful words. Please listen to it. And this is his way of promoting a good message to you guys. Listen to it. I love the rhythm. Let's go.
In the beginning, all of us so free. Tell me how so much love turned into so much hate. Between the two of us, our love was so strong. Rumors is spreading, cause we the breakdown. Y'all don't believe what they're telling you.
Hey, Veronica Jaglaw, good evening to you. And Mr. Anil Singh in Toronto, how you doing, honey? Good evening, good evening.
You're leaving me.
Asif Hayat, how you doing?
Say I could never change your way. Now there's nothing left for me to say. Baby, go your way. Your family telling you what you shouldn't do, but our love, girl, is between me and you. They poison your mind, they messing up real life. They should
Sanita Singh, good evening to you. Minwati Ram Prasad, Mirza Ali,
I get them blamed for things
the beautiful Dalari Sigabin.
every day you say you're leaving me. You say I could never change your way. Now there's nothing left for me to say. Baby, go your way.
Mr. Don Isaha, good evening to you. Nazian, how you doing? Juanita Khan, Vera Paul, good evening, good evening. Bibi Hawk, good evening to you.
The damage done, they come in between me. But you are mine, girl, so I'm setting you free. All this is real love, you show to return. Deep in our hearts, this fire will still burn. I wait for you for all eternity.
Mr. Matu Madre, good evening to you.
Every
Rita Singh,
you're leaving me. You say I could never change your way. Now there's nothing left for me to say. Baby, go your way. After all the things that we went through, after I give my whole world to you, now there's nothing left for me to do but tell you, go your way.
well, we have some good feedback. The beautiful girly Passat, thank you very much. Maria Harris, we need some more inspirational words like this one. More beautiful songs, so we're looking forward for more things coming up from Ram Singh Sharma. Kevin David, how you doing? Bibi Jenny, how you? Shanti Singh, Juanita Khan, Inder, how you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. Locked on to Island Zone Radio. Chris from GT, Vera Paul, good evening, good evening. And what we're talking about is all about chutney in the snow. And chutney is very, very hot. So we're going to need some syrup if we have some snow.
Melt some of that snow.
We're going to melt the snow with the chutney, right? It's going to be hot. December 28th, it's all going down at NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazura Concert Hall, 9112 144th Street. If you want tickets, where can we get some tickets?
Of course, by saying so, all the regular place you pick up tickets in Queens, you get you just check Facebook, log on to our Instagram, and of course, Shanaz, you could hook up Shanaz anytime, you know the outlets.
Inder Naipal, good evening to you. Girlie Prasad, Harry, George, Rita, Jack, Mohan, Usha, Azimullah, good evening, good evening. Don Isahak, thank you very much. We're dancing. Yes, we're dancing away. For all, we're getting ready for December 28th. December 28th is all going down at NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazura. We have Ravi B and the entire Karma band. If you guys are just joining us, Karma hasn't been here in a long time. I haven't seen Nisha B. She's a fantastic singer. You got the chance, you have the opportunity to perform with her time and time before.
Time and time again, for when Ram Singh came out, I did 22 gigs one weekend with Karma for Carnival back home. It was really, really, and even himself, Marshall Monday too, he was on Marshall Monday too, so it was really great.
Wow, someone said we have to make snow cones. So guys, if you want to come on down, we'll make snow cone, bring your syrup, because you could have the snow cone outside and come and have some chutney inside. Girlie Prasad, thank you very much. Shanti Singh, she said, yes, it's a beautiful story indeed. Maureen Ramcharan, Harry, George, the beautiful Roxanne Walker, how you doing? Bibi Deonarayan, good evening to you. Good evening to each and every one of you locked on. GT Chris, how you doing? The date is December 28th. It's all going down at NYC Event Space. Come and see this guy himself, Mr. Ram Singh Sharma, Omardath Maraj. He has so many names, right? Which is your favorite name? He's wearing the cap that says Omar. He's wearing the cap that says Omar. He had to stick with that name because there's no way he could change it.
Right.
He could change Ram Singh. He could change, Balki soon. But Omar, that stays.
No foul cock at all. Anyway, I want to say hello to Bibi Jenny Dubé. Also, would like to say hello to Miss Rita Singh from Florida. She is such an advocate for domestic violence and suicide prevention. Keep on, my dear, and thanks for all the encouraging words from you.
Yes.
Sanita Singh, good evening to you. She said, music is the medicine. That's right. Come and have, when you're stressed, I love listening to music.
Yes.
Find the right music and it will take your stress away. Bibi Deonarayan, and if it can't take the stress away, well, call Mr. Omardath Maraj. Nazian wants to know the name of that song. We'll put the link in our chat box when we're done. The link for some of his music video you could find on YouTube and tickets outlet. And the show, hey, it's Chutney in the Snow. And I know DJ Fest will have some tickets. So, guys, get your tickets this Friday. DJ Fest will have some tickets. And it's your chance again to see him and give him all the questions. This was a surprise visit. He loves surprises. This was a surprise visit. But I know he'll be back here on Island Zone Radio. Just keep following us. Nirmati Dat, how you doing? Don Isahak. Robert Ram, good evening, good evening. Let's go with a tune. The DJ said he has a surprise for you guys in store. Let's go. When the music hits, he feels no pain. Thank you, Mr. Robert.
I left my heart in the army, I left my boots in the navy, I left some love with a lady the night before the war. It was the general daughter, she calling me over and over. We went to a fete in Mocha the night before the war. I left my heart in the army, I left my boots in the navy, I left my car with a lady the night before the war.
Select the Shazam.
Down in a dark hole, fire come out the engine hole. I light it back with some charcoal the night before the war.
Mr. Ramsing is feeling very generous out here. He wants to give away. You know, I believe this cold season, he's a little cold. Maybe we should get him a cup of tea because he wants to give away some tickets right now. And who are we giving away these tickets to?
Well, you asked a question, and if they could call, or what you're doing, after the first 10 texts from now.
All right.
Somebody from New York, of course.
We would love to have some folks in Toronto drive down, but you guys mark your calendars. December 27th in Toronto. This is for the NYC crowd. Hey, Maureen Ramchran, good evening. Maria Harris is all excited. She was the first one who said, where are the tickets? So, guys, we'll have a trivia question, and if you get the answers correct, Mr. Ramsing will give you a free ticket, and maybe he'll deliver it to your door. So you never know. Keep it locked.
Hi, Lalita Deo Prasad. Good evening. Bibi Hack, good evening.
Don Isahak says red wine works for him. Well, red wine worked for me too. Tony Sood.
Wine.
Know what they said? Honestly, good evening, good evening. DJ, let's go. That was a fun song. Guys, feel free to sing along with it. Lalita Dear Prasad, good evening, good evening. Honey said she's coming already, and I would like to see the beautiful girly Prasad in NYC. The DJ is looking for a fantastic song to keep you on your dance. Hey, Bibi Haq, good evening to you.
I see Rita saying, just tune in. So as I was saying, guys, you know, every day actually she would send a good message to me. And she's such a fight, and she advocate for domestic violence and suicide prevention. So keep fighting and keep sending those positive messages.
Videsh Bharat said he's coming. Guess what? You'll see us backstage because Ken will be there. If you like tickets, hit up Ken. He has some tickets. And I want to see each and every one of you. Bibi, dear Narayan, thank you very much. Naeem Hamid, how you doing? Tony Suit. Connecticut wants some tickets. We have to give him some hot chocolate to keep him warm because he wants to give away all the tickets. Right now, you're locked on to Island Zone Radio. December 28th is all going down at NYC Event Space. Chutney in the snow. Let's go.
This is a story about three friends, Master Salim, Omardath Maraj, and Maha.
Well, guys, this is a very fun song, but it's very real, you know. Everyone loves their phone. They're walking, they're texting, they're cooking, they have their phones. But guys, pay attention to the songs. What is the title?
Pyari. My partner Pyari.
Your partner Pyari. Pyari means love, right?
Pyari means love.
And this guy can get in a lot of trouble. But listen to the song, and it came up by written by whom?
Written by Master Salim. Was concept by Nigel Gobin. Of course, I have my last input in it, but Master Salim was the main writer for it.
Guys, you're locked on to Island Zone Radio, Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Let's listen to the song, Me Padna Pyari. He got in a lot of trouble by just being on his cell phone.
Yes.
So take a listen.
It's who buy the phone for him?
Oh, that is the trouble.
Yes.
So guys, let's listen to this song. Take it away, DJ.
Story about three friends, Master Salim, Omardath Maraj, and Maha.
Me partner Pyari, Pyari, high and going home. He fall and hit his head on a stone while talking on the phone. He had no money, no data, not even a battery. Yes, when he talking with somebody, he always on the phone. Me partner Pyari, Pyari, high and going home. He fall and hit his head on a stone while talking on the phone.
Master Salim, Pyari, he's a man from South. Pyari, rolling all about. Pyari, but like I said, low. Check the diesel, you give me good to go.
Somebody please help Pyari for me. People feel he mad, but the only thing to make him happy might be a podcast. Pyari is a man, he just play like he mad. He buy a brand new phone, but it have no SIM card. Recently he telling me he have nobody. It's time to find a girl 'cause he life ran lonely. So who and he was talking? Everybody asking. I buy some Panadol in case he head hurting him. People say he was liming and leave to go home when he fall and hit his head on a stone while talking on the phone. Me partner Pyari, Pyari, high and going home. He fall and hit his head on a stone while talking on the phone.
Master Salim, take two. Pyari, he's a man from South. Pyari, rolling all about. Pyari, but like I said, low. Check the diesel, you give me good to go.
Somebody please help Pyari for me. People feel
Maha.
Beautiful song indeed. Now there comes a trivia question. Who bought Pyari that phone? Who bought Pyari that phone? Answer that question and Mr. Omardath Maraj will be giving you guys a free ticket to that show December 28th. NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazurk Nightclub, 9112 144th Street. Is all about December 28th. Come and see Ravi B and Karma alongside the beautiful Hey Kavita Ramkisud, Ranjiv Ramdeen, Omardath Maraj, and Mr. Rakesh Yankaran.
Nisha B and Abhishek Jackson.
Wow, Nisha B will be there, guys. Yes. Come on down. And who bought Pyari that phone? As much as the song is so fun, it could be reality because so many times our children, we get caught up in our phones. We're crossing the road. We're cooking. We're doing everything, but the telephone is in our hand.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Watching the traffic, watching nothing.
Exactly.
So guys, be careful. Listen to the message of the song, and your life is very precious. Be careful. Guys, Bibi Danaran, good evening to you. Auntie Nalini, how you doing? She said, very nice song. Lots of love, lots of feedback. Bibi, how you doing? Robert, good evening to you. Sunita Singh, thank you, thank you. Hey, Mr. Shabir Baksh. You could be on your phone or you could pretend you're on your phone watching your neighbors too, you know.
Yes, yes.
Mr. John Namad, good evening to you. And he said, Omar bought Pyari the phone. Well, guys, keep those answers coming. Razia Hussein, how you doing? Videsh, thank you very much. Mr. Shabir Baksh, how are you doing? We want to know, he said, Mr. Tony Soot said his woman bought him that phone. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Natasha Carrington, good evening to you, my beautiful friend from Antigua. That's right. Ryan Jeffrey, who bought Pyari that phone? The correct answer will get you a free ticket for Amazura concert. That is NYC Event Space at Amazura Concert Hall, right? Formerly known. 28th of December, as I have so many folks whispering the who bought Pyari that phone. DJ, let's go as we wait for the answers. The boyfriend? Pyari's boyfriend.
नैना लगाई के अब नैना लगाई के काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाई के काहे तरसाए मेरा रिंग बांग 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 बांग बतांग रिंग बांग 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 बांग बतांग रिंग बांग रिंग बांग रिंग बांग रे होय रिंग बांग रे होय रे बांग बांग रिंग बांग बांग बतांग रिंग बांग रिंग बांग रे बांग बांग रिंग बांग बांग बतांग रिंग बांग काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाई के काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाई के अब नैना लगाई के नैना
That's right, guys. Share the link. Spread the word. Mr. Videsh said the neighbor's wife bought Pyari that phone.
लगाई के काहे तरसाए मेरा हॉर्न से तुम हंसत बोलत है हॉर्न से तुम हंसत बोलत है
So, Mr. Videsh Bharat, how are you and where are you from? He said the neighbor's wife bought Pyari that phone.
हॉर्न से तुम हंसत बोलत है हमसे चलत क्यों आही राशि पाई के हमसे चलत क्यों आही राशि पाई काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाई के काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाई के अब नैना लगाई के काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाई के काहे तरसाए मेरा रिंग बांग 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 रिंग बांग
Don Isahak said
बांग बतांग रिंग बांग रिंग बांग
Omar bought that phone to Pyari.
नहीं निन्निया दिन ही छैन रात नहीं
Mr. Videsh said the neighbor wife bought him that phone. Hey, is that correct? Is that correct? We want to hear from the Maharaja himself, Mr. Omardath Maraj, saying that he's the only person who commented, and I believe he listened to that song very carefully because. But he is in Canada. We need a winner in NYC, guys. Come on.
काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाए के काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाए के अब नैना लगाए के नैना लगाए के अब नैना लगाए काहे तरसाए मेरा नैना लगाए के काहे तरसाए मेरा
Thank you to the beautiful Maria Harris. That's right. She's a fun person, very loving person. Bibi Dear Narayan, thank you very much. Nirmati, Dad Girly Prasad. Hey, good evening to each and every one of you. Isolar, you can get tickets at 132 and Liberty Avenue, Dynamic Auto Center. That is 9212 180th Street in Jamaica. Best Cutters Barbershop, 111 Avenue in Queens. And all these links will be up here in our chat. Bidesi Imports. Hey guys, get your tickets today and we will see you. Not forgetting Bonnie Roti Shop in Brooklyn. Bonnie's Roti Shop in Brooklyn. Sing's Roti Shop in Queens. Trin City Roti Shop in Queens, I believe. Trini Girl. And hey, Kenneth Ramprasad also have tickets because guess what? Who will be the MC of this show, guys? Who you want to see on stage? Let's see. Come on, comments. Well, DJ Fantastic Song wants to know where is his partner Pyari today. Hey, Navin, sing. I know Navin will be there. Navin is a very good friend of mine and he loves music. Ryan Jeffrey, honey, how you doing? Nirmati Dot, Robert Rom, good evening, Maria Harris. Ring bang. Guys, feel free to sing along to Mr. Omardath Maraj. I know Ken wants to sing, Ken wants to dance.
Well, I can't sing, but I can dance. I see Michael Nalini Naidu said, "Can I bought it?" Girl, I stop doing them things there. I get old now.
Oh, Lord.
Videsh Bharat is from Canada, guys. The date in Canada is December 27. Where's the center?
Malton, Corner Flinch, EST Banquet Hall.
Get your tickets, and I hope to see you guys in NYC December 28th. NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazura Nightclub, 9112 144 Place. And I believe this will be a sold-out show, guys. Chutney in the Snow, Mr. Omardath Maharaj, Rakesh Yankaran, Ranjiv, Ramdeen, Kavita Ramkisud, all backed by Ravi B and Karma Band. Nisha B will be here, so guys, get your tickets and let's go. December 28th. Geeta Ramprasad, good evening to you. Someone said Geeta makes the best chai tea. That is a secret. Who leaked it out? Maureen Ramcharan, good evening to you. My friend Stanley Ramcharan, how you doing? Lena, good evening. Tony Sooth, how are you doing? Don Isahak. Yes, I think they want Ken to sing. Well, guys, we had enough rain today.
It's 10
Ken is not going to be singing tonight. He's going to be singing December 28th, though.
Yes.
DJ, let's go. We have a surprise for you. Naeem Hamid, how you doing? Good evening, good evening.
Where yo we drinking, where yo we fetting, where yo we having a time and we getting on like we going mad. Where yo we drinking, where yo we fetting, where yo we having a time and we getting on like we going mad. Mr. Ringman and the showstopper.
Ivan and Tifa fall by the neighbor, and the neighbor went and walked a little obia. Now they have Ivan and on the prowl, and whole day he crying like a fowl.
Sarifat, how you doing? Savi Attar, Lisa Danraj, Ryan Jeffrey. You have a special guest this Friday on Island Zone Radio, the hot spot. Stanley Ramsaran.
And whole day he crying like a fowl. He was watching the fall all the time, and only had Corey on his mind.
Now that is back and out. Showstopper, bacchanal all over the river.
None went and plucked it by the river.
Mr. Shabir Baxter can look guilty like he bought Perry that phone.
Shake, put up the pots, light it up, now we food shake. Mr. Wingman, Showstopper, here we go.
He eat up the gizzard and the liver, and that is when he start to feel a fever. But when he eat the foot and the neck, that is when the opiate take effect.
Sabina Mangar, she said his neighbor's wife. Wow, you got a really nice neighbor there buying your wife, the neighbor wife bought your cell phone.
Oh Lord, that's trouble.
Gita, you have to watch out with your neighbors. Girly Prasad, Tony Sue, John Namat, Ram Singh Sharma bought the phone. No, it wasn't Ram Singh. Robert Ram, how you doing? Lena, good evening to you. DJ Fest on the hotspot this Friday. More giveaway, guys. Nirmati Dat, how you doing? Good evening to DJ. Fantastic sounds in the building.
The boy is a thief like he mad. The thief, the biggest fall in the yard.
You mean the banana?
And if you comment MC Shanaz, you are correct.
This is real bacchanal, boy.
He didn't really know what was coming. He never thought he would have start crying. Now he's beating up and going out of his mind. And whole day he crying all the time.
Naeem Hamid, how you doing? Navin Singh, good evening to you. Linai, how you doing?
Now they have the banan on the prowl. And whole day he crying like a fowl.
Watch out for the phone,
The banan thief a fall by the neighbor. And the neighbor went and walk a little obia. Now they have the banan on the prowl. And whole day he crying like a fowl.
Mr. River to the world. Why yo we drinking? Why yo we fretting? Why yo we having a time and we getting on like we going mad? Why yo we drinking? Why yo
Savi Attar, Lina, how you doing? Lalita, how you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. Marie Harris, that's right. Did you ever miss in your foul, Ken?
No.
You never
No.
miss in your foul?
Hey man, and to be honest, I never teach nobody foul either.
Where your boy is when?
No man, me not teach nobody foul.
Your boy is back in Guyana with Trinidad.
I
You
know
had to-
Guyana,
You had to
yes.
rough a foul and make a little cook, man.
We used to go catch board and cook, but
But
I
not,
can't
like,
say that now.
not nowadays, not nowadays.
Yes, yes.
I don't think the kids now know of all
All
that
them
thing,
thing,
you
yeah.
know. Even kids in Guyana, they're all locked on to the gadgets, you know.
Hey, but you know what, Shanaz? I hear people teach people foul and give them some curry too. Of their own foul. Like,
And they
chicken,
cook the fowl and give them some.
yes.
Sonny Narayan said a man tiffy neighbor foul and cook the curry chicken. Savita, how you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. Locked on to Island Zone Radio. Nilesh, good evening. John Nimmat, thank you very much. That's right, don't eat from your neighbors. You never know what they're giving you, right? They might be giving you foul cock instead of chicken curry. Trisha, how you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. And we have a brand new release. It didn't release in Trinidad as yet, but just because you guys will be coming December 28th, at Chutney in the Snow, Mr. Omardath wants to give you guys the song very first time on Island Zone Radio. DJ, are you ready?
Just wait. Just Joe back on the couch in the living room and thing. It's a chatak matak.
And we want to get you on the dance floor.
Put around the chairs and move around the tables and thing, right?
Guys, are you ready for the brand new release in NYC?
And so we want to say thank you guys, all of you, for listening to this program. Who we missed, I'm so sorry. Sonny, how you doing, boy? While we getting this song ready.
We will play another song as we get ready for the brand new release on Island Zone Radio. DJ, let's go. The DJ is busy dancing to Mr. Omardath Maraj. Nilesh, good evening to you. Ryan Jeffrey, Florida, good evening. Guys, Chutney Wine is heading to Florida, Hollywood, Florida, this Saturday, November 23rd. Get your ticket and support a really good cause. We got your back organization. DJ, let's go. Hey, Parvati, good evening to you. Linai, good evening. And Linai wrote, Ken know his bird. That's right. Ken will go for the little birds, not the foul cocks.
That's right.
DJ, let's go. Maria Harris, thank you very much, guys. Get ready on the dance floor.
Well, this is Fred Ball again. You know them woman like the bad dog man. What we say? Yeah, yo. chuma chuma kata hai korobano budyamano kadan chuma 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 kata hai korobana. Oh yeah, so you feel all your bad. Well, I'm watching all day every day. And no, hear this one. Snake may bite y'all and scorpion may sting. Snake may bite y'all and scorpion may sting. But some are only young y'all and good for nothing. Budyamano kadana.
Hey Rajiv, good evening to you. Maureen Ramcharan, Wadida Khan, good evening. A lot of folks said they are ready to dance. Rajiv Rajnarayan is always ready, and I believe I'll be seeing him, the first one on the dance floor.
Yes, he liked to dance with you.
On December 28th in Amazur Concert Hall. He'll be the first one on the floor.
I know he liked to dance with you, and you like to dance with him.
Uh-oh.
So I see you guys dance.
That's
with him.
right. He's a good dancer. What can I say? I love to dance too. Dancing is the best exercise. Maureen Ramcharan, good evening to you. And what do you guys do to relax and to feel, de-stress? What do you do on a daily basis to de-stress, Ken?
Well, Shanaz.
Aside from lighting your candles.
One of the good thing I was telling a couple of people, when I wake up in the morning, I am thankful that I have life. And I value my life.
We should all have an attitude for gratitude. Be thankful. Hey, Mr. Ravi Jaichan, the wonderful guy in Toronto. Mark your dates down. December 27, they're coming to Toronto. Get your tickets. I know you have a big crowd up there. Hashtag, I want everyone sharing this flyer. I'll put it up on Facebook in a minute. And I want you guys to come and support Mr. Omardath Maraj, Ram Singh guy.
That's right. And, I continue. Go ahead.
To release the stress, 1 hour in the gym every day. At least 20 minutes of walking on the treadmill or half an hour. And you release all the stress with some music.
And the best thing, man, is to have a good wife.
Yes.
Or a good husband.
What if the wife giving you the stress? What you going to do?
Huh?
What if the wife is giving you the stress?
Oh, Lord, you get rid of them.
Just when she in the kitchen, go and sing Sunu Sunaye, Ek Kahani, and play with Shell bit, and Shell think, hey, we're just not fun, chuk Shell bit, and make she laugh.
Chuk, yes, he said chuk.
But if you go to fight she with hate, well, they will be landing or pelt, They were the flying, so I said the plate flying. So
guys, take some good advice,
If she's
he said he's not a fighter, he's a lover.
Yeah, if she's a hard day, sing Kishore Kumar, sing a Omardath song or something, and play with she.
You said something there that resonated me. Like every time I go in the kitchen, I see Geeta more romantic to me. So I said, you know what? Yeah. I have to start bring the bed now in the kitchen.
She's teasing you up.
I ought that. Hot tea and a piece of sada roti and some baigan choka and thing, and you're good.
All right.
Bibi Yakub, how are you doing? Anita Munsami, good evening to Don, Issa, Hak, Ryan, Jeffrey, Usha, Azimula, Linai. Bibi, how are you doing? Thank you very much. Robert Ram, thank you guys for sharing. Sharing is always caring, as we have his brand new track. We want to release it for the very first time. He didn't release it in Trinidad. We want to talk about it a little bit.
Yes, of course, it was done by Maha Studios and written by Kenneth C. Prasad. One of the guy who write Divana and Balkizun. Kenneth and me have a long history of friendship together. He he bring me out in this world. When I was young and always keep in touch with each other. And he always write music for me. He called me Omardath. I had a song. I say I choose this. I doesn't sing everything. Choose what I feel I'm comfortable with in my zone. And this one is really a real hot, spicy chutney. We're not releasing it until the video. Right now, we're in progress with doing the video. Crazy Legs doing the video for this, right? I do some clippings in Orlando. We can go on when I was up there. We're looking for this video to be really, really great. If you know Omardath Maraj, my production with my video with Bacchanal and
it's always top quality.
Yes,
top quality. Yeah. You wait until you have everything together.
It's the Sareka video, and the videos, and I like to put my input in it to make. So when somebody watching it, at least they will be happy.
And they could enjoy something. Yes. Good production.
The
it's
lyrics
always
of my
about
songs. I also put a laugh on your face.
Right. It's always wait a little bit. Don't rush and do something. Take your time and do it. And it comes forward. Good.
Right.
All your videos are very good. Maureen Ramcharan, good evening to you. Naim, thank you. Anita Munsami, John Namat, thank you. He said,
John, we're looking for you to dance on stage. John.
My son just came. Someone said, if your wife giving you trouble, show them your girlfriend. Right? Hey, good evening to you guys. And yes, Nilesh, thank you.
Okay.
Do we got that tune ready?
Get the tune line up.
Mr. Maharaj, are you ready to release this song on Island Zone Radio?
First time all over the world.
Ring bang, ring bang. Nope,
Hey.
That's not it.
Rock it back and cock it back.
Uh-oh.
Let me see your wine, let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind.
All right, guys, we need to take this one from the T.O.P., guys. Listen to the music, listen to the words, and follow his instructions, guys.
Yes, and
it's
the video,
important to follow his instructions.
the video will be coming out with this a dance with the song. So when you had to learn the dance, come on the shows and them, and when you call you up on stage, you have to know how to do the dance.
Rock it
You
back and
gotta
cock it back.
shake it. Your beautiful girl, he said you have to whine. Somebody said you have to shake it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Follow the instruction. Amina, good evening, good evening. That is Amina Haq. Bibi, good evening to you, Linai. Maria Harris. Guys, let's go. DJ, take it from the T.O.P. Hey, the beautiful Auntie Rosanna Beaumont is on Island Zone Radio. You're locked on with Shanaz and Ken. It's Chit Chat on a Monday night, and we have the legendary Mr. Omardath Maraj in our studio today, the Ram Singh Sharma guy, the Balkusoon guy, and today it's
Rock it back.
And cock it back.
And shake up your behind.
so guys. If you're ready, DJ, you're
Release some
ready.
stress.
Let's go.
Let me see your wine. 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 Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. You're moving like a tornado from side to side. You're moving like a tornado from side to side. You have all them young boy with their mouth open wide. You have all them young boy with their mouth open wide. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey, Omardath, what we say? Look thing, Maha, take it down. Hey, what we say? Start it thing now. Rock it, cock it, 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 cock it, cock it, cock it, cock it. Yeah. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey! I want one girl from Trinidad and one girl from Guyana. One girl from Trinidad and one girl from Guyana. Get down on the ground and dance all around. Get down on the ground, girl, and dance all around. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey!
That's right, guys. A song that came with instructions. And you know what? We said dancing is the best exercise. He want to get you guys active. He wants to keep you on the dance floor because it releases stress.
Right. So
When you're dancing, it brings out all the happy hormones.
after all the whole year working hard, come out on December 27th and 28th. 27th is Canada, 28th is Amazura. Come out and release all the stress. Have some fun with Karma and Ravi B and Shanaz and Ken and everybody else. New York, we're looking forward to see you there.
Hey, Mr. Jacob Ramsamy in Toronto. Guys, good night, good night. Mr. John Amat in Suriname. Auntie Nalini in New York. Ryan Jeffrey, Usha Azimula, Maureen Ramcharan. Good evening, good evening. And yes, it's all about December 28th happening at NYC Event Space, Amazura Concert Hall, 9112 144 Place in Jamaica. I'll see you on stage and on the dance floor. December 28th. Let's go. And it's all about chutney in the snow. You guys got it. You heard it first on Island Zone Radio. First time ever on the radio station. Not even in Trinidad as yet.
Not even in Trinidad as yet.
He really loved his New York folks. So he brought it here just for you guys because he wants to see you December 28th. Ken said he'll be there. And he'll be practicing this song because it might have a competition. You know what? If you guys practice, rehearse this song over and over in your dance, your living room.
We could create a prize for the best dancer that night too.
The best dancer, and I know Ken will go and start practicing the song because he's already humming it. Rock it, back, and cock it. He's already singing it. Rock it, cock it.
Yeah.
If you guys want to partake in this dance competition, December 28th, the place to be is NYC Event Space, formerly known as Amazura Nightclub. Beautiful venue. I've been there a lot of times, and I'm looking forward to see you on the dance floor. And if you guys want to see me do the dance, I know a lot of you folks said, yes, I'll do the dance. Don, I'll be dancing. December 28th, Amazura Concert Hall. Get your tickets. And yes, you heard it first right here on Island Zone Radio. Mr. Omardath Maraj, Ram Singh Sharma, Balki soon.
We also want to transform Amazura. We want to decorate the whole place. We having fireworks, confettis inside it, inside indoors thing. So we want to decorate the whole Amazura and make it look like Christmas. Make it the entire
early old years celebration.
Yes,
right? Make you feel like you're celebrating old years back home in Guyana or in Trinidad.
Christmas time.
Right, guys. The date is December 28th, Amazura Concert Hall. And it's O&J Promotions. I want to see you guys there. It's the entire Ravi B and Karma, backed by Mr. Rakesh Yankaran, Omardath Maraj, Kavita Ramkisoon, Ranjiv Ramdeen, and all the guys you enjoy dancing to throughout the year. This is your chance to come on down one night, one stage, December 28th. Let's take that song from the T.O.P. As we bid you farewell for now, he will be making a guest stop on Island Zone Radio. This Friday, it will be the hot spot. So no shoes necessary. Come barefoot.
That's right. Barefoot.
And we will all rock it and,
Cock it and shake up your behind.
shake up your behind. With DJ Fest. The hot spot with DJ Fest this Friday. Mr. Omardath Maraj. And let's go. Mr. Jacob Ramsamy, good evening, good evening. Let's go DJ from the T.O.P. Guys, let's go one more time.
Let me see your wine, let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey! Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl, let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey!
Well, we'll have the beautiful Girly Prasad from the Sunshine Stage. She will be here doing that dance also. I know the beautiful, so many wonderful folks are saying. The beautiful Lalita Dear Prasad says she'll be here. Dawn Isahak will be here. So we all will be doing that dance, including Ryan Jeffrey on the dance floor. Mr. John Namat, you have to come on down from Suriname. Sanita Singh, good evening, good evening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Maureen Ramcharan, Robert, how are you doing? Maria Harris will be there. All the neighbors will be doing the dance tonight.
Shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey!
December 28th, NYC Event Space. Guys, get your tickets. Omardath Maraj, SMS, Ken, we are out of here. We're going to be practicing that dance for now.
That's right. Rock it back and cock it back. I can start tonight.
Let's start tonight and release your stress. Music video coming out pretty soon. You'll be seeing it on Shanaz Musical Sensation, Verizon Fires, Channel 477, Spectrum TV, Channel 96, every Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Until next time, it's time to bust a dance. Let's go. Good night. Take care. All the best. Have a productive week ahead.
Shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey! Omardath! What we say? Look thing!
Mr. Polly Das, how you doing? Tej Narayan, how you doing?
Take it down. Hey! What we say? Stand it down. Rock it, cock it, 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 rock it, cock it.
That's right, Scallion girl can dance.
Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind.
I will be doing that dance on stage. SMS, MC for the night.
Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey! I want one girl from Trinidad and one girl from Guyana. One girl from Trinidad and one girl from Guyana. Get down on the ground and dance all around. Get down on the ground, girl, and dance all around. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Let me see your wine, girl. Let me see your wine. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Rock it back and cock it back and shake up your behind. Hey!
Mr. Polly Das will be doing that dance. That's right. Good evening, Nazian. How you doing? Mr. Jacob Ramsamy, Don Isahak, Lalita Dear Prasad, Robert, good evening. And it's time to say good night. Take care. God bless and all the best. Do the dance and make you less stressful.